Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, well under 20. And in fact, I make total carbs of 10 my goal every day. And it seems to be working. How are you doing today? Is it a good day for you? Maybe you're still sleeping. I'm taping this in the wee hours. It's dark out. I got up with 9 hours sleep, a beloved whole day off yesterday. And then I got 9 hours sleep. So this is the day that I feel optimum. And so I got up and I stripped the bed and I took a shower and I blew dry my hair. And here I am ready to do a video about keto or carnivore or carnivish or whatever food program you are following that works for you. And I just love those. It's probably because I put this thing in my hair the whole day, and I probably have pulled at the hairs. Isn't that why you tuned in? Yeah, isn't this about loss of hair and stuff like that? So, what are you doing for your food program? Are you pulled in by any of the people that are talking about fasting or making huge change-ups or heading out to the gym along with all the other people that sign up? And by month 2, they're not attending anymore, but it still comes out of their debit account, their checking account every month. Are you one of those? Yeah, I haven't gone back to exercising yet. I know, guilty. Guilty is charged. It's been a year. I had that nasty baker's cyst, and if you've had one, you know what I'm talking about. Of course, for 3 months, nobody knew what it was until I finally had an ultrasound, and there it showed. But there's a lot of pain involved with it, and just getting in and out of the car was enough. And since I've gotten to be 68, I find my balance is off a little bit. And my gyno always says, you need to do yoga. And I always says, yes, I know. But just for today, I do keto. And today I'm having a nice meal. It's already pretty much planned. And I haven't prepped the salad or soft-boiled the eggs yet, but I'm having it, and I'm doing it. And my Friday with a Friend series, I begin taping today, even though when you're watching this, you've already seen one, maybe 2. And so it's fun, and I enjoy it. And I love putting faces with names and letting the community know that there's just one more person they could identify with. And who knows, I could be interviewing somebody here. You kind of say, oh, I like what that person has to say. You try to find them on YouTube. Maybe they have a channel, and you can start watching them and supporting them, and then they can do the same for you. It just all works. I've seen a few videos lately that are very negative towards us, keto and carnivore. And yeah, it's hard. They're out there and they're trying to beat us down. It's almost like if somebody asks you what you do for a food plan, you just say no grains or sugars and see where that lands, because it's a lot easier than getting into the debate. I was on somebody's Facebook group and some people's Facebook group, and somebody was talking about keto, and it's like, I can't eat all that bacon. And it's like, oh, shut up. It's not all that bacon. I haven't had bacon in months, and I'm keto. Keto is not about eating a pound of bacon. Sure, we've all seen the food porn where they make a, it looks woven with the bacon, or then there's this burger with cheese stuffed in it, wrapped in bacon. You know, you don't have to have all that bacon to be keto. Trust me. You can never have a piece of bacon and be keto carnivore. And if you, it almost shows the ignorance of the person answering it, because they're going with the media hype. And I see that Keto Connect has kind of their response to Jillian Michaels and her bashing, dismissing of keto. And I plan on listening to that as a guilty pleasure later. But for now, I like to talk about the positive aspects of my keto food plan. And I only really use that word here, although there were 2 police officers that do it. But they, first of all, they're skinny cops around 30 years of age. And so their version of keto was, you know, a lot of steak with butter melted onto it. And they weren't older people, a lot of us females, already just trying to handle the deranged metabolism that we created with our standard American diet and our standard American weight loss diets that we followed and paid big bucks. Here, I'm giving you big bucks every month, and you can help me with my deranged metabolism, keeping it deranged, right? I love that phrase, deranged metabolism. Kind of goes with deranged mind sometimes, doesn't it? So I am fully ensconced in it. I don't have sugars or grains or artificial sweeteners or diet sodas or fruit. And it just is something that works for me. I've been watching Vegetable Police, Casey, and he was doing carnivore for a number of months. And as of this taping, he's back to doing juicing and I think vegan diet, not vegetarian. But it's like, oh, Casey, please come back to carnivore. You were looking so good, feeling so good. Everything was working. But alas, he's got a deranged digestive system. And so he's always on the search. I don't want to see him in pain. And clearly a lot of his followers think he should be in pain. So he will continue doing what works for him or doesn't work for him to suit their satisfaction. And I'm not a fan of that at all. So what am I having today? Well, I am having the same thing that I had yesterday. And it works because I've been cooking things in a 2-batch deal. So for 2 days, I'll have this certain food, and then 2 days later, I'll have another. So I've got a cabbage roll soup planned for next week, and it's an abbreviated one. I'm not having onions in it. I'm not having the garlic in it. And I'm having Rao's pizza sauce instead of tomato sauce, and I'm having extra beef and less cabbage. So it's going to be a more hearty bowl, and it works with it. And I'm also having a small salad along with it. The cabbage is carby, and so I pretty much cut it down, and so it's going to work for me. But that's for next week, so I don't have a picture to show you right now. So today, this is what I'm having. These are my macros. My calories are 1,092. My protein is 57.8. My carbs are total, and they are 6.3. And my fats are 92.1. And that works for me. And what am I having? Well, what I'm having are the 2 spare ribs that I'm counting as 6 ounces of pork. I'm having 2 jumbo Pete and Jerry organic eggs with 5 grams of melted 4th and Heart pink Himalayan salt ghee. And I'm having a salad with Trader Joe's baby butter lettuce and radicchio. I think 90 grams of that with 30 grams of organic English cucumber and 30 grams of organic celery chopped up in it, with 15 grams of macadamia nut oil and 5 grams of 4th and Heart, the ghee again. And that will be my meal for the 1,092 calories. Now, next week, the way that I'm doing my cabbage roll soup, which I'll know more after doing it, it's kind of a variation of crack slaw from what I can see. And so what I'm doing with it is, what was I going to say? Bop, bop, bop. I think I lost my train of thought. But I will let you know, you will see it. And I'm using 80-20 beef, and it works for me. But I saw that my daughter-in-law was doing it, and she's doing, I think, the Shakeology plan. I'm not sure. She sent out an SOS to all the group members saying that we're ready to start the new year. So they had a couple of weeks reprieve from it, and they'll dive back in. But then she did a picture of her cabbage roll soup, and then one of the subbies here was having cabbage roll soup too. And so it's like, okay, how can I adjust this to just work just for me? And so it's more meat, less of the cabbage, and I look forward to it. I always look forward. I like bowls of things too. So that's how I'm rolling. I don't have any sugar cravings. I don't have any food porn cravings except the cabbage roll soup, because I had planned crack slaw for next week, Monday and Tuesday. And so making it into the cabbage roll soup just works. And so it makes me happy. And it has Bragg's aminos. Yeah, I think there's another word in there too. But that always works for me too. I like that flavor. It's like soy sauce, except it's much more keto friendly. Doesn't have soy in it, for starters. And so that's what we'll do. I'm having, I have my usual in the morning when I wake up. It's a 20-ounce glass, but then it has a whole lemon squeezed, partially squeezed in that, and then partially squeezed in my magnesium and potassium powders, with just one little sprinkle of Dr. Price's electrolytes just to take out the bitter, and the lemon juice. And I'll have that. I'll have the glass of water with the pink Himalayan salt in it as well before I have my Vita Cup coffee with my B vitamins and collagen that's infused in the coffee, and that all works for me. And then at 2:30 today, I will have my pork chop egg salad combo dinner, and that all works for me. So I hope that you are back on track if you weren't, and I hope that you're not struggling and that you're into your own personal keto or carnivore groove, learning about yourself. If you did WOBO, you probably learned a lot about yourself. I know that a lot of the people I listen to and follow had great results, and I love their details that they list. So that's what I'm talking about here today. And now I need to go do what I need to do the day. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. I say under 20, but I mean under 10 total for me. If you need that help, that bump, that little gentle boot camp to bring you back to where you were before, you can find me at ketocoachingsarah.com, ketocoachingsarah.com. And there you'll find different packages that could help. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye for now.